Hi everyone. Guess where we're at? We have Sarah, Sharon, and Linda. Howard was here and my Bill was here earlier. Um, Howard will be back, but we're here. The signs are all about, and we have to tell you, I had somebody yell at me. Somebody who wants development here was actually, while I was putting signs up, he yelled at me, and I said, "Have a nice day," because I'm not mean. he actually turned the corner here and was on the other side of a Freewood sign, and just sat there and was yelling at me. I was like, really? He's just, what a guy. What a guy. I think y'all know who that might have been, right? Yeah, he yelled at me. He don't scare me. He said, "Really? You're out of your mind." I said, "Have a nice day." But we're waving to people, and we did have another guy. We don't know who he was. He didn't say a word to us, but he had his cell phone up while he was driving by and was either taking pictures or videoing as he was going by. We didn't even say a word at all. I said hi, he didn't say nothing. So it must have been a friend of that other guy who was yelling at me. So, see, we are here, and we say pshaw to y'all who want to yell at us. And there's Linda in the blue, Sharon in the purple, and Sarah right here.
We got a lot of changes on that road just in a year.
And Mr. Howard Johnson, he is going to be, he went in a, ooh, dumpster that was on fire. Howard is going to, he, out of his own pocket, bought some asphalt and is going to be filling holes on Sunny Hannah, wearing his Saving Island Green shirt.
I've got the woods
And Sarah's wearing her Saving Island Green shirt. But this is us so far. And at 9 o'clock, me and Sharon are going to be doing an interview on Hot Talk 99.5. When Bill went to go get the water, he said he already heard them talking about us on the radio, which is very cool. Yay! Somebody likes our signs. We got people waving us. Yay! See, no yelling involved. Mr. Mean Guy and the who yelled at me. Anyway, this is what's happening. Come on down and see us, even if you just drive by. Wave.
No, well, that's the condo next to me. The one on White Tree that burnt.
All right.
Yep.
See y'all.
That was a while ago.
Bye.
Some kid.
Sending out flyers to everybody who doesn't know what we're doing. Here we have more people. And this is Charlene. I'm live now in our group. So and did y'all hear me and Sharon on the radio? I thought we did pretty good. That was so cool.
I hear a puppy.
Kathy has been steady handing out flyers and everything. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Yay! Woohoo! We did good.
We did good.
We did really good. Oh, catch him, Kathy! Catch him! Catch him!
Don't let him pass.
Don't let.
Idiots. Look at the way they drive. See? This is why there's accidents.
Yep, that's the truth. There's so many accidents.
I mean,
And you know what? They were talking about that they're going to, they think with all this
And she drives with a mask on. That's what I don't understand. People that do that just make me laugh.
I know. What they're doing with some of the infrastructure money that they're going to be getting, they're hoping that I-73 will go through. We don't need I-73.
hi everybody.
We don't need any more crap to go through. Just leave it the way it is. We got enough.
We've got too many people here.
We are doing so good here. Me and Sharon had the giggles before we went on, but then we were so calm and I think we did really well. And hopefully it'll get more people to our group. Our news is out now that the Limpkin is here in Island Green. And he said he had to look it up. He didn't know what it was. So that's a good sign. But, and now everybody knows our story, and I hope this will get more people on board. And people contacting the developer saying that, you know, something needs to be done. There's another option. This could be a good option for Island Green. Our safety is concerned. And look at Kathy.
They didn't look very happy.
Alright, we're out for now.
Yeah, he's trying to come over.
What is this?
What? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
What is that for? What is that?
It's called a Dominator.
Is that to chew up trees, or what is that? Does it looks like, ooh. What does it?
I yelled, "Get out!"
Eh, I got it live.
Good.
I don't know what that was.
So you're teaching though now again.
I'm teaching again. It took me.
It's right there.
Oh, Mr. Loftus is here. Oh, everybody, Mr. Loftus is in the house. is in Island
Not
Green.
walking, so we gotta go to him.
Yeah, and Sarah is ready. Look at her. There she goes.
John, that's not a good place for him to park. That car's gonna get hit. He should do
Um,
run to the grass on the other side or something.
That's Gary Loftus.
I know. But I don't want his car to get hit.
We have a reporter here for news and one over there. And he's gonna tell him to move his car.
I don't know.
Oh, the reporter's gonna tell.
I'm not here. I know you're not here.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm not here to interview.
What?
But
He's
that
not
car's
here.
gotta get moved.
He's not here. Are you serious? I'm not here. You didn't see me.
Well, because the reporter knows him. He's gonna tell him to
So,
move his car.
I mean, these are his people. These
He's
are
just gonna
his.
tell him to move his car. Because it's not, he's gonna get hit.
Mhm.
I really have to pee.
Don't you want to hear what Mr. Loftus has to say? Oh, I'm doing this live. People are hearing us. They hear you got to pee, Sharon.
Oh no. Delete that.
You don't care. Let's hear what Mr. Loftus has to say.
Recommendations. I can go by those rules, and they said no. I said, well, you know.
Well, I'm not done with it yet.
Well, we appreciate any effort and anything you do in the environment. Absolutely. I live right on the back.
I have wildlife pictures.
This is our bird. This is our bird.
That we discovered.
Well,
You can only ask.
yep, well, that's what we can do.
All I can say is I didn't get on commission in 2009.
They're from Florida.
Yes, but you voted against
That's pretty
it
cool.
when
When
it
Don
came
and I
up.
started
I'm sorry?
to see
Oh,
it,
yeah?
You voted against it.
our whole thought was, would it be cool if we had an invasion?
There's
Try to
no-
get my other pals.
On the property?
There are other options to happen here. There are definitely other options.
It's like, are you kidding?
And
Always.
unfortunately,
Smile.
huh?
Smile.
Can you?
Yeah.
Can you smile? But I mean, we didn't know about a Limpkin last year or the year before.
Yeah.
We just found this.
I never heard of a Limpkin.
We
Until
just
this morning on the radio.
Yeah.
we just discovered it in January. It's a rare bird to South Carolina. It's a Florida bird, and Fish and Wildlife do know about this bird.
I listen to it every night. Seriously.
People come from Virginia, North Carolina, and everything.
Started building behind me. I feel your pain. I lived on deer track till about 6 months ago. And now I live behind bulldozers.
Yeah.
Well, we don't understand the council. What the heck is going on? Why do they keep voting?
Look at who's in the chair.
Oh,
Who pretends he's in the chair, but he's not really there ever.
really?
Oh, he's, don't get me started. Especially with TV cameras here. I got things I need to get done. I mean, we have a chairman who's worthless, quite honestly.
Well, then that should be public. That you should tell people.
Well, we got him on ethics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
all that.
I have a story to tell on ethics. My wife was on the school board before she passed. And we have to file quarterly reports and annual statement of economic interest. And I used to do hers, but she didn't have a clue what to do. So I used to file them simultaneously. It took me all of 5 minutes, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And one time it just, filed on April 19th instead of by April 10th. 9 days later. Well, 2.5 years later, they
got you.
they go like this. No, it shouldn't have, you're $100 fine. Rather than discuss it, I paid the $100.
Yeah.
Right? They never did fine my wife. Never. Don't ask. I asked her what kind of poll she had down
Oh
at the
my
ethics
gosh.
commission. Right.
That one slipped by him.
Oh, well,
Isn't
you
that
don't know
funny?
what slips by them. That's the
Oh,
problem.
yeah.
Got no teeth.
That is so funny.
Well, I got a meeting with some people today. I'm going to see what we can do. No promises at all.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I'm
before.
leaving.
This is now.
This is now.
One question?
Do I have a question?
No, can I ask you one question?
You can ask all the questions you want.
Doesn't mean he's gonna. See, that's me.
I know how
That's
Gary
my
works.
line as a teacher
I
to
know
my
how-
students. Go ahead. It doesn't mean I'm going to answer you.
No, I know how Gary works. He and I go back many
But
years.
I would say that to my students, Gary. You know, ask me whatever.
Gary has only plotted to kill me about 20 times.
Oh, okay.
So, I bet he
When I
hasn't
stopped
succeeded.
plotting, you
Oh,
He
he
hasn't-
stopped.
he hasn't succeeded
He stopped
yet.
plotting. That means it's already in the
He
works.
hasn't succeeded yet, so I figured one more time it's not going to hurt me that much.
I'm going to, listen, Strom Thurm is a trouble. I'm going to outlive him and outlast him and outget elected.
No, you and I have been over this a lot of times at this point. A situation like Island Green, it was out of the county's hands as 20 years ago, right?
Well, remember, we didn't really have any teeth in the county until the early 80s. There was no county. It was run by the state senate. There was no county council. County council didn't come into effect until 1980. So there's a lot of things that happened before we got here. County council got here at that time. So, unfortunately, we're doing what's going before us. And we're trying to close a lot of doors with the cat's already out. So.
What options are available to you to get the cat in the bag?
Well, we had, I think there's the Island Green's finally starting to get it all together, and that's going to be a big help. If we can get them to get a master HOA and things of that nature, then we can maybe start doing something. And the road situation is, of course, I live it myself. My whole subdivision is private roads. But the problem is they don't own them. The person that owns them won't take care of them.
Will the discovery of rare wildlife like the Limpkins make any difference as far as
Don't know. I have no idea. I just heard about the Limpkins. The same page I am. So, gonna find out.
What you proposed and passed, however, is going to allow over 6,000 people in here.
I didn't propose anything. The council
Well,
did.
Right.
What
To approve the developer coming in here to build.
Sarah knows. Sarah knows.
But 6,000 people on a single road that
Oh,
goes
it's
a
insane.
half mile back
Yeah, but I
there.
was told they were going to have an exit on the Bay Road next to it.
That wasn't that didn't come up in the discussion when you voted.
It did.
I have the notes. I didn't see
Thank you, Gary.
Okay, you bet.
it.
Well,
Well,
we'll
I
see
know
what we
it's
can do.
not your fault, but you were part of the problem. And there's no
By
way to correct
association.
it
By
now.
association.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's pretty much over.
Hi, Mel.
How are you?
I'm
Good.
good.
Doing all right?
Mr. Gary Loftus here.
Oh, Gary, I know Gary.
He showed up in the middle of the
All
road.
Gary has to do is park his car in front of those properties. They won't be able to get through.
There you
I
go.
got plenty of cars I can park.
Yeah, that would be good.
Tell Johnny.
None of
to
them mine.
Tell Johnny to put his car next to yours.
Yeah, right. Let me get out of everybody's way. Let's see what we can do.
All right, you can help us,
As
Gary?
always, no promises.
You think you
There's
can help us?
another vote if there's another vote on anything concerning
That was, the
Allen
planning commission was requiring them to put a road to Bay Road next to Turtle Beach Golf and Yacht. And somehow Stephen Neves caved on it. I don't understand that yet either.
The vote was very suspicious as well, Gary. You know that, right? You know how it ended up. Tied and absolutely ridiculous.
Well, we do have a land trust group that wants this land. They want to talk to the developers. The developers they're not responding.
Williamsen isn't going to say a thing to anyone. They're just going to tear up your road. Well, actually, it's his road.
Well, we don't care about the road, it's the land. It's the land. We don't want any more tree cutting. We don't want any more homes built here.
Let me tell you what developers did. I can show you a picture if I had my phone with me. I've got a live oak tree in my backyard this big around. There were live oak trees on the property line, the building behind me, a 15-inch live oak about like that, and a couple 12 inches and an 8-inch. They cut them down. And I found out that county regs is only if they're greater than 24 inches in diameter. Well, that's going to change.
Well,
So,
Oak Estates in the very back, where they're building homes, has no oak trees. And it's called Oak Estates.
I know, I live there. I live with that every day. Every day.
It's ridiculous.
I don't have to worry about Saturday mornings getting up at 7 o'clock because the bulldozer wakes me up.
Mm-hmm.
We need somebody on council that just stand up and say, all this is wrong. All this development is wrong. People are accusing this
Not all development is wrong. You can't stop development. To stop development does things you don't want to.
Gary, can I just make a statement? Sure. We have 1,200 homes here already. 1,200 doors, homes. There is a maximum limit on how many doors you're supposed to have in a building before you have to have a second ingress egress. That was brought up already with the planning commission. Now you can add another 500 homes, and we have only one way.
I understand that, but they're going by 08 rules.
They're going by what?
2008 rules and 1984 rules.
It's 2021.
Sit behind him with the head of the planning commission when they both said absolutely they wouldn't vote for what's going on.
That's right.
Lying dogs.
That's right.
Lying dogs, old man.
You don't know how old yet.
Anyway, that should be the premise of not being allowed to be in here developing it all. This is ridiculous. It's a safety. You see what's happening now? That could be what's going to be like on Wonder back.
Well, you want to know
Except
something?
100 times
It's
worse.
dialogue like that that keeps you in trouble.
Except 100 times worse.
You think I want to help him?
No, that's a shame. That's a shame.
That's one person, and there's over 2,000 people here.
Just remember, there's going to be
I got to convince at least 6 other people.
6,000 people on this one road.
We appreciate whatever you can do, for sure, because this is a safety issue.
Everybody's not liking me, not because of what I did or didn't do, but because of the traffic jam.
Well, we appreciate your comment. Who wants it?
Get out of here and
Keep us in mind.
see what we can go do now. No promises, except effort.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let us know what you can do, okay? Keep in touch, let us know.
I don't know. Drive safe, Gary.
Until she's lived here.
See you
Thanks for coming.
If it wasn't rush, y'all wouldn't have nothing to do.
We wouldn't. I don't know what to do. Gotta do this more often.
Stop. Anyway, I am on my way back to the entrance because I got a phone call from Kathy saying the police are there, that Williamsen called the police and it's private property and we have to go. I'm on my way back up because we live in Island Green. This is a peaceful protest and we are allowed to have to do a peaceful protest, right? I mean, great song to have on the radio right now. Another one plays it. But I mean, it's a peaceful protest. What's the matter? What is he afraid of? Don't be so close. We're live. But I'm on my way up there, and I'm going to ask the police. And they better not touch the signs that we paid for. But yeah. Everybody, now's the time to come up. We're not trying to get arrested or anything. It's a peaceful protest. We live in Island Green. You know, other people have done things at the entrance and the police weren't called for. We're giving out flyers. We're talking to people. What's the deal? I don't understand. I want to talk to these police. So I'm on my way back. I got stuff up there too. They better not touch my stuff. What's going on? How many police are up there too? And why weren't the news here then? Police are trying to kick us out. You want to park there, or I don't know how many cars are up there. Why don't you park right there? And
Police right left. Oh, police right there.
Police. Oh, okay. Okay, we're going to talk to the po-po. See what's up. Can you grab that for me too? Thank you. Let's talk to the police. Hello. Hi. Well, this is kind of my idea.
I gotcha. Yeah, we got a call from the property owner who owns the, this common area here and the roadway and all that stuff.
How far back does he own? We're residents.
I understand.
I have
our common area that we pay for.
Alright, that's my address.
Disputing whether he owns it or not.
I can.
Yes, ma'am, I understand. We actually had a person who called, I guess, one of the HOA presidents who confirmed that he also owns it. And he sent us some documentation, too.
All right, but where does it end?
Hey, yeah.
I'm assuming it is somewhere on the pond. That's where I'm assuming it is. Well, I know somebody told me that somebody privately, like, I don't know if somebody mows the yard or the lawn that you guys actually, pay for, or I pay for. Unfortunately,
20 years, that's right away.
Right. Well, I don't know about that part, but I couldn't speak to that. But if he is the property owner, which it seems to confirm on the map that we received.
Well, let me ask you something. When people peacefully protest at like the Capitol, let's say, or anything, I mean, how can they?
The difference there is that's not private property. This is private property. It's privately owned by an individual or a company. So, like, let's compare it to like a business. If somebody was in a business, the owner of that property can choose not to serve that person, and if they want them to leave and they don't leave, then they would call us, and we have to force them to leave. Unfortunately, it's not our decision. It's the property owner's decision at that point.
Okay.
But they have that right. Now, if it's a public place, that's something we can do anything about.
Yeah. All right. I just wanted to ask, and just to see. But exactly where I mean,
Stand by one. I'll give you one
We'll
second.
have to go over there along the edge, because that's Ronabard, I know owns that right over there.
I think, from what I understand, he owns both sides right here, both sides of this entranceway, going into the neighborhood, and the entire roadway as well. The entire roadway is private.
where's that patch of road that he doesn't own?
It's actually a little patch
little
over by me,
short.
but I'm in the condos and nobody would see us over there.
Yeah. Do you understand what we're trying to do? I mean,
Yes, ma'am.
I mean,
I understand. Like I said, unfortunately, it's not my decision to make.
right.
You know, if we get a call for service and the person does, or the
Hey,
business does own the property,
you know,
it's their decision.
what's funny is he'll call the police, but he won't call us.
Right.
When,
Turn your calls.
yeah, when we're trying.
This was coming because the guy that works for him in here.
He yelled at me
Yelled
this
at
morning,
her
but that
this
was
morning,
this morning at 7
We
o'clock.
knew
How's
he was
that?
gonna call.
Huh?
How's that? What happened with that situation?
Well, I was putting the signs up, and he stopped at the stop sign, and there was another car behind him. So, and he made a right turn, and his car he stopped it right in the middle of Freewoods Road, right there, and said, "Really? Are you out of your mind? You know, development will fix Sunny Hannah Road." And I said, "Have a nice day." And he went across the street, turned around, and went that way. So, I mean, he didn't have to come here and yell at me.
Sure.
You know, he could have gone and made his left and not said a word.
Sure.
Well, we knew
You know.
he was gonna call.
But that was 7 o'clock this morning. You know. Well, no, he lives here. Yeah, he lives here.
But he works for the gentleman you were speaking
For the engineer, the engineer works for Williamsen. So, but I mean, we wanted Williamson to talk to us about other options here. And he calls the police to get
That's typical.
and-
It's just so.
we're residents of Island Green, a place that he, I mean,
Call up and say, this is the police department calling for Mr. Williamson. Can you put him on the phone?
you know, he's, yeah, you can't represent yourself.
If it's recorded, yeah.
All we want, I mean, he doesn't return phone calls. He doesn't return our emails. This was our next step, because we did an email once.
No, I'm sure. I understand. That seems to be consistent with what we've been told already. And like you were saying, sir, unfortunately, you know, it probably is a situation where there's no problem whenever you guys are paying to maintain some of the land and that kind of stuff. Whenever there's an issue arises that is on the opposite spectrum of what they're trying to do, that's when they have a problem with it, unfortunately.
Well,
you know.
Does
People-
the fire department, fire chief step in, and this has to be a fire hazard to have only one egress?
That's something that you'd have to take up with them, most
I
likely.
would call the chief,
It-
fire chief,
It's funny.
the fire commissioner put it down.
Another thing that's funny is residents that live here are paying out of their pocket to maintain a road that that is now protesting to own.
Right, which is not something you folks have to do, obviously.
Well, to save our cars, our vehicles, we have to because he's not
I
doing
understand
it.
why you're doing it. I understand that part.
Right.
And like I said, whenever you folks are doing those things, I'm sure you don't get any blowback from them as far as that goes.
No, because
you're
it's
fixing the property and keeping it.
right.
But it's something that is on the opposite side of what they're wanting to do. That's issues that arise.
And we're not trying to cause a problem. We just want other options to be known to this gentleman.
Sure.
You know, that will hopefully that could save our lives. Really. I mean, because
Yeah, like I said, you guys obviously are
I'm gonna go pick up food while you're.
okay.
Yeah, obviously nothing violent is going on out here
No,
by any means.
no.
It's not something like that.
No,
You know,
absolutely
it's just,
not.
Unfortunately, like I said, when it is private property and the owner of the property wants us to ask individuals to leave, we don't have a choice in the matter. It just is what it is.
Right.
You know, that's just unfortunately part of our job.
Okay. Do we have a time limit?
Preferably as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, if you ride, wait, she has to go.
Well,
I can take
we're-
you home.
oh no, I got a table and a cooler and chairs and signs and everything. I think we should find a place that he doesn't own and set up.
Well, that's perfectly up to you guys if you want to do that. I mean, I can't, tell you what exact area like, I don't know if he owns the property out there on the roadway itself. I don't know. I can't tell you where the exact lines are as far as those extend. Where else you folks would want to set up?
Yeah, it would be on huh?
Dawn?
I'm Dawn.
I'm Debbie.
Hi.
Hi, I live in the condos, Island Green, south or east. I can never remember which. Anyway, I just want to say, I had suggested to someone else.
Is that your hubby? That's not sure. You should put your hands behind your back and see what he said.
I was saying to somebody, Dawn, but it might be a good idea to contact Tom Rice's office and talk to his office director in the Myrtle Beach office on Oak Street. It's right next to the convention center. His director's name is Andrew Mims, M-I-M-S.
Okay.
Very, very nice young man. I met with him once 50 years ago, a couple of years back, more than a couple of years ago. But it's very, very nice, very helpful. He'll be more helpful than Tom Rice, because Tom's always in Washington. He doesn't do crap around here.
Yeah. And you are?
I'm Dawn.
Oh, you're Dawn.
I'm Dawn, yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking the other Dawn.
He's saying as soon as possible. So,
Okay.
bye. Thank you. Thank you.
I live in the condos of Fairwood Lakes on this side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was saying to her, I would like to join your group.
You know what
yes,
we,
you can.
We can do? I think it's legal to hand out leaflets at the corner, but more on as people are turning on from freeway.
Yeah, it's kind of dangerous right there on the edge, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not what I would recommend.
Right. I can give you a flyer so you can find it.
Okay.
So you can find us on Facebook.
Island Green.
Pull up the exact map real quick.
Thank you.
Dawn,
Very nice.
legally hang things on the building, though, right? You're supposed to hang this on.
Well, I know the amenity center is owned by somebody else. We'd have to. Yeah. So, I mean, we can ask them if we can put a flyer there.
Well, I'm going to put one on my condo. If somebody makes me take it down, I'll get another one.
Oh.
I'll put two.
Vera,
From New York, I
went and
they take it down, I'll put two. They take that down, I'll put three.
Vera went and made a stack of flyers like that. So if you want to take a whole bunch now, you can.
Yeah, where are they?
Right on the table. Right on the
I was going to
table.
make copies on my copy machine, but I don't have the thing to cut. I would have to cut with my hand. It would look really sloppy.
Oh, we have a whole bunch. But so you guys, what did you think about that? Williamsen called the police and said this is private property. Even though we live here, we can't stand here. So we have to pack up our stuff. But what time is it? It's after 1. I've been here since 6:45 to a little after 1. And oh my gosh, it took all this time. And we did good. We were interviewed on the radio. We were interviewed on 2 TV stations and a newspaper. And here's the signs. There's our reflood. And this officer is being very nice. Very nice. And here's our no more chainsaw massacres in Island Green. We got 2 of these signs. It's so funny. He won't answer our phone calls. Oops. He won't answer our phone calls. He won't answer our emails. But he'll call the police on us. What a nice guy he is.
I
technically over there, but it wouldn't be the same. They wouldn't know we were for Island Green.
Well, that officer is going to look and see where we can stand.
Oh,
that was.
Believe that.
And I still got a bunch of T-shirts for people who haven't shown up yet.
Linda didn't have one. She said she didn't sign up.
Yeah.
So maybe you want to give her one of those.
Well, these are already spoken for. They just haven't shown up for them yet.
Well, if they didn't care enough to show up. Well,
there you go. You hear what Sarah says? And we have some trash here that we need. We will be picking up the trash.
do you want to leave the signs up or take those down?
No, I'd be afraid. I mean, that was a big budget of our from our mini.
Might, come and
yeah, that. So. So what do you think about that, guys? And here's our people of Island Green matter. Yeah, we absolutely do. This is probably what he's mad at. This one. Right there. He's something, ain't he? Is it because he might be getting bad press, maybe? But I don't... We just want him to talk. That's it, right?
Don't let just any home improvement contractor into your home.
Alright. Well, I'll let you know what we end up doing. Alright. I need to get those signs from Sarah. Alright. Bye, guys. Why won't it finish? Is it stuck?
I'm guessing.